All right, welcome to 118. For today's video, we're going to look at the Jazwares Master Chief. And this 118 scale Master Chief actually is very easy to come by. It comes with as a pack-in with the Warthog. It comes as a pack-in, I believe, with the Mongoose and also a 3-pack with Marines, and also by itself. So there's multiple ways, and I hope I'm correct with that. There's multiple ways you can get that. And because of that, there seems to be multiple different versions. Not necessarily articulation, but more about paint. And we're going to look at that here. But yeah, I have the 6-inch version. I also feel like this has better articulation than the 6-inch version. Also, I want to show that on this one, I used a brown wash on it. I used some ink that Tamiya ink that I would use on like a Gunpla, Gundam model kit, and I put it on this one just to kind of give it a little more detail. I think it worked perfectly. But we can kind of see if we look at the chest where we see, there's like some more darker spots here. The chrome, kind of like silver accenting is a little different. We can even see on the top here. So it's like this is a total battle damage Master Chief, and that's kind of why I finished it off with kind of that wash. And then if we look at this one too, is on the chest, even though it's slightly, it's pretty similar, but a little different. You can see the silver is different. So these seem to be maybe like hand painted in some way in the factory to where they kind of give off a different look. I don't know, just kind of interesting. How that worked out. But yeah, let's kind of look at articulation here. So with the head, it goes down quite a bit, goes up enough, I guess. I don't know. Maybe that could be more. And the head came off. So yeah, it is a ball joint, and it doesn't turn around all the way. It's blocked by these back parts, but I mean, that's perfectly fine. I'm just noticing a shoulder pad is missing here. So I'll look at my other one. All right, and then the, let's see, the arms don't move up too much. It's really blocked by the shoulder pads. Is that okay? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It seems to be okay with me. With the elbow, it's just okay. Yeah, it goes up to that. But on the hands, we do have this hinge and swivel, which is actually pretty nice. And it's an up and down. We don't normally see that with action figures. I think that's more of a proper way to be holding a weapon. And I can actually show an example real quick. So just that look of MC kind of holding the weapon, that looks awesome. And I think it just helps with the way the wrist articulation is on that. And, just real quick before I finish off the articulation, these guns come with a very noticeable peg. The guns themselves are detailed very nice with the sculpt, and the paint is good. There's all different varieties of guns. This is the kind of standard assault rifle, but no, that just plugs into the back, which is better than even that 1000 Toys version, which for some reason you take off these panels on the back here to plug in, and there's not something in the middle. I do not get that. But for this figure, very well done. We get to the abdomen, and it looks like it's maybe just put there for the engineering of piecing it together. So it's a little limited. I don't know. It's a little limited, but it seems to be fine. I guess you can get that little movement you need. And then down at the waist, it doesn't seem to have a swivel. I think it's really dependent on this upper abdomen part. And then down at the hips, yeah, those come out pretty good, so that's good. No thigh swivel there, but you can have the legs swing out this way, swing back just a bit, kind of blocked by the back end, but that's okay. So double jointed knees, which is really awesome. It looks like a mess, but you don't really notice it too much because that's crazy. That's like the length of the shin and the thigh itself. But you can kind of get some far back, even though you would never really need to do that. And I don't know if you can hear that over this, but it is pretty squeaky moving it around. And then, yeah, down at the feet. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Kind of ratchety. Kind of goes forward. Goes back. Has kind of a side to side. So a lot of articulation. And, I'm going to say that this is an amazing figure for this scale. I think it's so awesome that they made this because it is going to be scaled slightly larger since Master Chief, I think, is over 7 feet being in this suit and just being a larger specimen anyway in canon. And so I think they just did a really good job with this, especially because all the different weapons he can hold and everything. Yeah, gotta say, great figure. Really worth it. So yeah, thanks for watching. Talk later.